Hi friends, my name is Jake. Welcome to Canadian Cutting Edge. Today we're taking a look at this. This is the Sofirn SC31 Pro flashlight. 2000 lumens max and down to I think around 1 lumen or something. 7 different steps, or 8, I forget exactly what the number is. Loads of features in here, way more than any person could ever really want, but they're all in there. You can even set what temperature that the thing can go up to before it starts to knock down the amount of lumens. It's got loads and loads of options on here. 18650 battery, very good EDC size light. Now Sofirn contacted me by way of disclaimer and asked me to review this. I said sure, if I can say anything and everything that I want to. They're fine with that, and so they gave me a discount code to be able to buy this. And I bought it, and let's take a look and see what this thing's all about. Keep watching. So the Sofirn comes in a sort of multi-use Sofirn box. You know, they've got their address there. You can scan that, and on the very back, on the sticker, is the model information. Made in China, cable included, and yes, a flashlight that has USB-C for a change. I like that a lot. The USB-C port is right there. It's got a very nice rubber seal here that I like quite a lot. If you make sure to push it in all the way, the thing is water resistant. You can drop it in a bucket of water, actually in a puddle or whatever. Does fine out in the rain. Basically a good water resistant item. We've got aircraft aluminum anodized quite well. A few little fins on here for heat dissipation. And like I said in the introduction, it can get hot, but you can determine how hot it can get. In fact, this thing's got a load of options and features. It's got the, hopefully I'll say it right, Anduril OS system. The firmware for this is from March 18th, 2020. So it's got a fairly extensive operating system. In fact, it's so extensive that I sometimes had trouble keeping up with all of the different options that are in there. But it's very easy to get this thing to 2000 lumens. So don't worry about that. It's just 2 clicks and it's at 2000 lumens right out of the box. Or if you just do 1 click, it comes on, then you hold the button in and it'll ramp down. Press it again and it will ramp up. Now you can set that to be a smooth gradient ramp up and smooth gradient ramp down, or you can make it go in those steps like you see. So very, very good. Very, very low light option. So if you need just a tiny bit of light somewhere, you can have that, or all the way up to 2000 lumens. The muggle mode, I think it limits it to around 300 lumens. So you can set it to muggle mode, loan it to a kid or somebody who you don't want to have any risk of getting it overheated in their hands, and very, very safe for that. We've got the SST40 LED in here, which I like quite a bit. I've had some other flashlights with that same LED, and it's a good LED indeed. We've got a smooth reflector in there, and the beam, there's a not super narrow, it's actually a very, very good width center part of the beam, and then a less bright flooded area that's around it, which is actually quite big. So this is a very good light for, if you're camping or something, you can really see exactly what you're looking at right in front of you or wherever you're pointed. But it also gives a good amount of light to all the other stuff around as well. In fact, let's look at some of the video of it outside. All right, here we go. Let's turn it on. Not bad. Nice beam strength. Goes a long ways. Well, how about let's see the 2000 lumens. Check that out. If that's not enough light, nothing is. But of course, it can't stay at 2,000 lumens for too terribly long. But you shouldn't need this much light for that awful long. So let's ramp up to, that's just the standard high, not the, I don't know, maybe you want to call it turbo, whatever. Plenty of light to see as much as you want to see. So it's even washing out the top of that picnic table. All right, that's a lot of light. Let's ramp it down. Yep. Lots of different options you got there. Lots of light. So there you go. We've got a tail cap that you can order a new tail cap that has a magnet on it if you want to, but by default it doesn't have one. It's got a little hole there for a lanyard if you want to have the attachment, and it's made such that, you know, it can still stand. Even if there's a lanyard on it, it'll still stand just fine on the tail. The pocket clip is actually quite functional. It's a wide band on here. Let me push it off. Oh, there you go. It takes a fair bit of force, so it's not accidentally going to come off easily. So it's a good clip, which, you know, you can use with or without. There we go, snapped on. Good retention. And it didn't bother me at all when I was using the flashlight. The switch here is a rubber button switch. Get the nice silver ring around it, so it's really easy to find when you pick it up. And it's got a little texture on it. And let me see if you can see it. Probably not. It glows green. As long as the battery's got some charge in it, it's got a green glow in it. When you do plug it into charge, it will be, I want to get that all the way closed before I forget. It will glow red while it's charging and green when it's done. The operating system, yes, it is complicated, and I did find myself having some trouble with it. But then again, I find a lot of flashlight operating systems complicated. It's just something that I find to be a little bit of a challenge. So thankfully, the real basic stuff on this thing is very easy to operate, but the extra features can be a little tricky. There is strobe. There's even a candlelight feature with 2 different options. What I mean by that is you can turn it on and it's going to flicker. And it's got 2 different flicker kind of rates. I don't know, maybe maybe somebody makes a third-party cap that you can put over here, one of those diffuser ones, and then in candle mode, that would look simply awesome. I've seen a number of flashlights on eBay. People make covers, diffusers, and I haven't seen it for this specific model, but hey, it's probably out there. How much does this thing cost? Well, it is on Amazon.ca, $46.99 Canadian. I've got a link down below to make it very easy for you to get it, and that's a very good price for this light. In Amazon.com, so for Americans, $39.99 US, so a $40 flashlight, a very good price for a 2,000 lumen flashlight. I'll try to have links down below for Germany, because I got a lot of viewers in Germany and the United Kingdom as well. Unfortunately, I can't do links for absolutely everybody. The Sofirn SC31 Pro is a decent light. Now, are there any cons to this light? Well, yes, there are. The main con, in my opinion, is this. You need the battery from Sofirn to work in here. I've tried 3 different branded batteries in here, the exact same 18650 size, the same milliamp hour power, and they don't work. But Sofirn tells me that you can order directly from them, even shipping to Canada. You can buy replacement batteries from Sofirn at they claim to be a reasonable price. So it's not like you're totally out of luck. if and when this battery dies, because it will die eventually. Most most lithium-ion batteries can take a charge and discharge about 1,000 times, which, if you're using this thing every single day for 20 minutes, that means it's still going to last like 5-6 years. So it's not a big risk that this battery is sort of proprietary with this system, especially since you can get another one. And I'll have that links to that kind of information down below as well. I like the nice knurling on the cap to turn it back closed. You can see a little bit of a shine there, maybe if I can get the black things are hard to record, but there's a tiny bit of lubrication in there, and that's always good for O-rings, and it seals quite well. I did drop it into a bucket of water and let it sit there for a day. No problems at all. Yes, it can get hot, but the default setting from the factory is limits it. I don't know exactly what the degree is, but it didn't get very hot in my hand. You wouldn't be able to hold it tight like that for very long, but there's a big part of the flashlight here that you can hold and still let it go, if that gets a little bit warm on the head end. The heat doesn't go all the way along. I still got it on that low mode, so there you go. Easy, one click turns it on. Hold it up and down like I said, and double click and it goes straight to 2000. That's the main thing you're going to use, and the main thing is an easy thing. So hopefully you like the video. If you don't like the product, I'm totally fine with that. But if you like it, consider using my referral links down below. Thanks for watching this video. Thank you for liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing. Those things really do make a difference for YouTuber creators. Till next time, have a good one. Bye for now.